Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to SimCity, and welcome to Elm Grove. Today, we're going to be starting another city here in the region of 2022 LP6. It is supposed to be called Emerald Valley, but I do regularly forget to rename it that every time I save after an episode. So today, it's the region of 2022 LP6. That's where we're building a new city. Now, I do have a bit of an idea for Elm Grove, and I'm thinking that I want to specialize this city in two things. Number one, it's going to be culture, so I do want to get some landmarks in here, maybe a stadium, maybe an expo center. We want some attractions in here, but mostly, I want gambling. That's kind of my thing. That's kind of what I'm looking for, is a bunch of casinos. So I'm going to try my best to use this highway as a bit of a Vegas-style strip. So, with that in mind, let's go back into the city view options and let's get some roads in here. And to be honest, what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm going to go right back to here, and I'm going to try and build a way. That's a lot of money, but I'm going to do this. I'm going to try and build away from this highway just a little bit, because we don't really need to be built, you know, right up against it right now. I just don't think there's any point. So let's also do something like this. We are spending a lot of money to do this, but honestly, it's probably okay. And I'm just going to try and connect a lot of this space together as best I possibly can to get the three things in here that we're going to need. Obviously, residential, commercial, and industrial zoning. So we can do residential probably here. We can do industrial down here. And then some of this space in the middle is going to be for commercial. So we'll run some strips of road just like that. We'll run some strips of road just like that. And that's probably fine. This is probably good enough. That's probably enough money spent on roads. So let's actually keep this paused for a second while I do this. That's all going to be residential. This is all going to be industrial, and wind is blowing that way, which is fantastic. Let's also go ahead and just fill in these spaces as well. And let's actually do something similar right about here. So we can get a lot of industrial zoning in here quite quickly. We can probably get quite a bit of residential in here as well, if I'm good about my zoning, which I like to think I am. And then in the middle, I'm just probably going to do, well, actually, you know what? We don't need to go too crazy. Let's just do this for now. We'll leave that space in the middle just open. Nothing fancy in there right now, and this is probably a decent start. We still have $35,000, or simoleons, I do apologize. So let's look into power options, let's look into water options, and let's look into sewage. And I think for power, honestly, we'll just start once again with a good old wind power plant. We don't need to go too crazy there. And I think what we'll do is just throw it. I really don't want to put it right on the road. I really don't. But to be fair, we're probably not going to have that many buildings in here. So we'll do wind power right down there at the edge of the city. And that's going to be us covered in terms of our power. In terms of water, we'll do something similar. We'll go ahead and put a water tower. Honestly, right about here is probably a good spot. So we'll go right there for a water tower, and that'll be us covered. And then for sewage, I think what we'll do is just throw it next to the wind power plant. And so that is the power, the water, and the sewage covered. That is the zoning done. So let's go ahead and run the game and see what happens. We should have some people moving in pretty quickly. And hopefully we can start making money pretty quickly as well. My one worry with starting a new city is that I really don't want it to be a retread of everything we've done so far. I don't want to just be sitting here for the next 5 episodes before we do anything cool. So hopefully this builds quickly. I mean, it seems to be, right? Like, these guys are all moving in. These buildings are commercial. We got some industry. So I don't think it's going to be all that long. And what's also cool is we can get a town hall already. So I might do that. I might put the town hall right in the middle, to be honest. Although the city hall being right in the middle of like a bunch of casinos and stuff like that might be kind of funny. So I might actually do that. In fact, I think that's kind of exactly what I want to do. That seems ridiculous and I love it. So let me run a road to here, and let me run a road to here. And then what we'll do is go back that way. We'll go back that way. We'll connect those across. And I think we'll just keep those roads, to be honest. I think that's probably fine. In fact, what we can do is say that we'll have commercial going all the way up on those roads, and that'll be pretty cool. And then City Hall is legitimately going to be like in the middle of this space. It's probably not perfectly central, but that's good enough for me. That's exactly where it's going to go, and it's going to be surrounded by casinos. It's going to be amazing. I think what I'll also do, okay, yeah, we'll name this place eventually. I will say I haven't seen the comments in the last episode yet because you know why. I'm recording this one pretty much right after the last one, okay? Oh, I'm visiting myself. Cool. The neighboring mayor is visiting town. That's neat. All right. We've also got local students going over to Nerdberg schools, which is perfect. That's exactly what we were hoping for. And we do have a lot of places just building, which is great. So this whole place is coming together. We have all this industry coming up. We have all these houses building really nicely. So this is good. We're making money as well, which is absolutely fantastic. So I think what we'll do is immediately go ahead and start upgrading some roads. We'll go from medium density streets, sort of the whole way through this middle section, so that we're not dealing with dirt roads forever. This also isn't too expensive to do, so I don't really mind doing this. I don't know if it has any early game benefits or not, but we'll do it anyway because it looks nice. I'm going to keep these as dirt because I don't really care that much. And I'm also thinking that I might want to expand these back a little bit and open them up so we can get some taller buildings a bit sooner. But I'm also remembering we still need to get policing, we still need to get garbage, fire, and healthcare in here as well. So let's not get too crazy. Let's not get too carried away. Let's try to make some money and then figure things out. We also have, oh my God, we actually immediately have medium wealth residential demand. That's actually kind of wild. I wasn't really expecting that. Okay, I'll tell you what we'll do. Oh, what do you want? What is this? What is this complaint? What have you got for me? Hey, if we really want transportation in this town to progress, we need to capitalize the rail connection. What do you say? Yeah, I'll do it. I'm just not going to do it anytime soon. Get out of here. What do you want? I'm guessing a police station. I'm assuming. Yeah, it's Dr. Vu. We're not doing Vu Tower here either. What I will do though is I will immediately look into fire coverage because that's going to be quite important. I think these little squares here would be kind of cool for services, to be honest. So I think a firehouse right there is going to be great. Sharing fire services, that is a thing we can do, right? I actually want to look at this tutorial because I don't remember exactly how to do it. Along with fire trucks for your city, your fire station comes with an extra fire truck to volunteer to a neighboring city. Let's go to the region to dispatch them. Click the region view. You can spend or send fire trucks from your city to your neighbor's city to help fight their fires. Click the fire menu button. You'll need to select a neighboring city to send your things, so click that city. Oh, that's really cool. That's actually really, really cool. I like that a lot. So basically, I can send a fire truck to Nerdberg if I really want to. I also like that there's different types of trucks. I totally forgot about the fact that there were different types of trucks and fire helicopters and stuff like that. I like that a lot. I don't think we need to do anything with it. We also don't need to look at that. So let's just go back to the city. Yeah, I do love that that's something you can do. And as I've said a million times, that's something that would play really nicely in multiplayer. You know, hey, my city's kind of needing this. What if I give you like some oil and you cover my city's, service needs? It's just something I really enjoy. I'll also tell you what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and expand these roads just a little bit, because I think if we do this, and I think if we do this as well, we can probably get, do I get rid of this road? I'm debating getting rid of this road simply because it means that taller buildings could get in there, and I think I'm going to. So those roads are going to go away. This is going to hurt my income a little bit, but honestly, I think the benefits will be worth it, right? So just fill up all that space with residential, and we can also fill up this space and that space and this space and that space. Nerdberg's ambulance races to the rescue. Neat. Okay, so Nerdberg is, I don't want to get power from a neighboring city. I'm good. Nerdberg is sending ambulances, which is fantastic for us. Why are you talking about power? We're doing okay in terms of power. I'm not worried about it. Stop talking to me about power because you're making me think that we don't have enough when we do. we're doing okay. How much is it for a clinic? 20,000. Okay. I could fit a little clinic right in there, which I think I'm going to. I'm going to try and get, both healthcare and fire into that space, which is great. We've got some new homes coming in as well, which is also fantastic. And then in terms of policing, it's 30,000 for the police station and 30,000 for the French police station, both of which are quite large and can go into this tile just over here. So that'll keep us pretty good. These spaces are coming together. What new big box stores coming together as well? Not bad. All right, so things are growing a little bit quicker than I thought they would, which is fine. Nerdberg's dump volunteers to take some of our trash. I forgot about that one. How much for you? 9,000. Okay. Well, we do need a garbage dump. So let me go ahead and bring a road right back here, right to like the edge of the city. It's going to be $2,000 to do that, but that's probably fine. And I think what I'll do is a little road right here as well. And then in that corner is, I think, where I'm going to try and put the garbage dump. I can't afford it right now, but the second I can, it can just live there, basically. I think that's probably a fair spot. So something like that. And honestly, that looks okay. It's obviously on a hill and it's not amazing, but it'll do. It's out of the way, and that's kind of what I'm looking for. So let's see here. How is my demand looking? It's still medium wealth. We have a lot of spaces available because I think people really want that medium wealth. So maybe we go in with something like an AR athletics sensor. It's 800, it's 80 per hour. And I mean, right in that corner would probably be a cool spot for it. Although if I built it like here or here, it's going to bring some of that land value across. So let's build it there. And that has done wonders for medium wealth land value. And I'm going to do another one there. And that's going to pull that band of medium wealth value straight through the middle. And that should, I mean, for one, it upgrades the roads and then upgrades the homes to be kind of sci-fi looking. But it also deals with that medium wealth demand that we had. Now, the taxes are 9%. I'm going to take those to 10%. People aren't going to love it, but I do need the money. And I also want to go into city specialization because I want to see how much this is. 15,000 for a gambling house. Now, the gambling house reads, tourists will wheel their oxygen tanks to this simple casino to blow their hard-earned simoleons. Maximize profits with gambling hall improvements. Criminals will turn up at casinos like bad pennies. The low wealth gambler capacity is 100. The income per low wealth gambler per hour is 10 simoleons. The medium wealth capacity is 50, with the income per hour being $14. Honestly, I kind of want the gambling house. Although I don't want to put it right next to City Hall. I want some nice casinos next to City Hall. So the gambling house being a little bit shady, I'm kind of thinking it goes down by the industry. So let's just go for here, I think. Right about there for the gambling house. And that's going to hopefully, high tourist demand. More tourists want to come to your city than your current transportation system can handle. Add or expand your mass transit options to serve more tourists. So that's a problem because we don't have mass transit options. But I can just build bus stops, and then buses from Nerdberg can come through here. So that's basically what I'm going to do. I'm just going to place a bunch of bus stops straight across this road, and then we'll sort of bring some bus stops kind of across through here as well. And that way people can kind of get around. The buses can come in and do their thing. I think some buses sort of down this way as well. How much are these, by the way? So they're 10 per hour. Okay, well, we can afford that. We'll just cover the entire place as best we can in a bunch of bus stops, and that'll give us some connections. Now, whether or not that brings tourists, I don't know. The bus terminal is a terminal for larger municipal and regional buses. Low and medium wealth Sims can drive here before taking the bus. Municipal buses can also pick up and drop off Sims inside the city as well as at neighboring cities with bus stops or shelters. Okay. So, regional buses can drop off and pick up tourists here. So, this might be needed for us to get some tourists in here. but we're already seeing buses going around. I want to pause and click on one of those buses to see what it is. Municipal bus from Nerdberg. Yeah, so that is bringing people. We do have people using the bus, so that's good. And do we have anyone going here? It's losing money. That's great. That's exactly what we're looking for. It's not losing that much, though. I mean, it could be worse. So hopefully that'll pick up a little bit. We do have some tourists here, which is great. So yeah, we'll give it time. We'll see what ends up happening. Hopefully a few more connections. Oh my God, everyone wants to talk to me right now. What do you want to talk to me about? What's going on here? Hey, Mayor. A neighboring city's waiting for us to get a bus terminal so we can send buses full of happy workers and shoppers to them. Let's go. Yeah, sure, we'll do that. We'll absolutely do that. And then these guys, all these horses want landmarks. You want the Academy. I don't know what you want. And you want Omega Co. I don't know if I want Omega Co, to be honest. I don't want this city to rely on Omega Co for profits. Now, what do you want? What have you got going on? Hey, Mayor. My friends and I want to do a fireworks show for everyone. Huh? Safety? We might cause some fires, but no worries. Come on. We have a fire station. So we can do it? Yeah, sure. We'll do it. It's 50,000 Somalians if I let them do that. It's a free 50,000 Somalians. I'm not going to say no. What I will do is get us a police station, though, because this thing, I think, does attract criminals. So let's go for... I do like the French one. I think the French one looks really good. I'm not going to lie. So we'll do... I think we do the French police station, to be honest. I just... There's something about it. It just looks great. So throw it right there. That is crime covered. That's fire and health covered. That is garbage covered. We don't have education, of course, but that's not necessarily the end of the world. And we do have really, really high residential demand. So why are you abandoned? Building fire. That's a that's a valid reason, I suppose. Let's, I guess, just expand back a little bit further, and we can get more people in here, is what we can do. Now, I'm wondering if I even need a road going through the middle right here. I'm really not sure. I think I'm just going to fill up all of this space, although I do want to clear this out and get commercial across there. So we'll try this. We'll see what happens if we do it this way. I would like to throw a little bit of medium wealth in here. So let's go for, I guess, I don't want to just keep doing the AR Athletics Center, but it is like the only thing that gives us the modern sort of sci-fi cities of tomorrow stuff. Although I guess maybe like a larger plaza would be nice too, like a community park. It's huge, but it also has a huge area of influence, which is kind of what we're looking for. So let's put it in that corner, and that does give us some really nice coverage. And then I think what we'll do is also throw an AR Athletics Center. I actually don't know. I actually don't know where to put it. Let's just leave it as is for now. We'll get some new people moving in. We'll get some new shops moving in. Honestly, we probably shouldn't have zoned all this with commercial because we do have issues with there being not enough workers, apparently, although I'm not seeing it. Oh, we do have some fire problems too. We might actually... What have we got going on here? Yeah, we might want to get some extra fire trucks. Looking at it, we have a few building fires going around. So let's expand this guy just a little bit. We'll go ahead and get I don't know, I guess a new garage right here. Oh, I don't have enough Somalians. It's 15,000. Oh! All right, well, we have 17 now. We'll put this up here if I can. Wait, can I not afford that? How much for the bell? 3,000? Oh, man. That's a bit more than I was expecting. All right, we're going to have to save. That's fine. Have less than 5 fire... Oh, yeah, I forgot about the fireworks display. Wait, I failed? Wait, I failed? So they... Hold on a minute. So it's 50,000 Somalians if I manage to cover it... If we manage to have this party with less than 5... They started the fires! What do you mean I don't get my 50,000? You're literally burning down half of my city, and then you're like, well... You know, we kind of set fire to half the city, and you didn't deal with it very well, so we're not going to give you money. Excuse me. I want my 50,000 Somalians. I want my 50,000 Somalians, thank you very much. But I guess I'm not getting it, so that's more fool me, I suppose. Get another wind turbine in there just to deal with the power problems we have going on. And that should cover all of these guys. 2.3 megawatt excess is kind of fantastic. What are you complaining about? What's this park thing going on here? Mayor, we've got a great opportunity to give Elm Grove its own distinct character. A hot air balloon park would be a fun, quirky way for everyone to have a good time. Let's go for it. I mean, does this guy just like go to every city? He just has a thing for hot air balloons. I really friggin' like hot air balloons, all right? It's basically a pillowcase that you just put air in. I don't know how it works. I don't know what you do with it. I don't know why people ever did it. I friggin' love hot air balloons, all right? I just love them. I mean, I guess we'll put it there. We'll put it right on the strip opposite City Hall. It's a bit weird, but it's also, I don't know. The Elm Grove is going to be a weird city. It is just going to be a really weird city. And I'm kind of here for it. I've got to be honest. I'm actually kind of excited to just see, oh my God, that traffic. All right, we might need to upgrade some things. I am though. I'm excited to see how this goes. I'm excited to see just how sort of weird things end up getting around here. Because I think it is going to be kind of weird. I do. I think it's going to be a really weird city with just a bunch of casinos lining the strip right here. And I'm excited about it. I am. I'm absolutely excited about it. I also realize that a lot of these houses are not going to upgrade because they're on dirt roads. So let's upgrade these guys to low density, like actual streets, I suppose. And we'll see if that does anything, although I don't think it will, because I'm pretty sure low density streets behave in much the same way as low density dirt roads. So we'll probably have to upgrade these to medium density to get anything interesting. So let's give it a shot on this road going straight across the middle. We'll see if that does anything for us. In fact, we'll just upgrade the entire road going around this residential space to medium density, and we'll see what happens. So there we go. Medium density roads the entire way around. We'll see if that gives us any medium density buildings, though I do kind of doubt it. And let's have a look at you. Are you making money right now? That is my question. 2,500 per day in profit. Not bad. That's not bad at all. That is what I'm looking for. So are you maxed out is my question. You're not. Interesting. Okay, so let me have a look at mass transit again. So was it the bus terminal that we need? This thing is good for tourists. All right. So I feel like the bus terminal should be like right on this corner, like right next to the strip. I feel like, or this, oh, I do like that corner. I do like that spot right there. That do be good is what it be. So I think that's where the bus terminal is going to go. I can expand this as well, though. We've got signs and things like that. So, like moths to a flame, tourists will flit on into your casino, increases casino tourist attraction. So it will attract 360 more, regardless of which one I build. Interesting. All right. I do like the idea. So why don't we just do the sign? Let's do the casino sign right next to some filthy industry. That seems like a great idea. There we go. So that's pretty good. So that should bring in a bunch more people. What else can I do though? We've got cheap rooms. Nice. So the cheap rooms, it's room for 60 more low wealth, or it's 60 low wealth rooms. No frills lodging for less than discerning tourists. Tourists will stay in lodging to spend any remaining simoleons in the casino the next day. So this is lodging. This is nickel slots. So this is more like gambling capacity, essentially. So I have to make a choice. Ooh, a comedy club attracts 1,440. And then a lounge for, okay. I think I know what I'm going to do. I think what I want to do is I want to get a comedy club and I want to get this lounge. So that's going to attract the tourists. And then I want to get the rooms, I think. So what we can do is we can throw the nice rooms up here, and then we'll throw some cheap rooms out back, right? So that way, this thing is going to be attracting a lot of low and medium wealth tourists, giving them somewhere they can stay, and hopefully making a good profit. So we'll see how that works out. It's hopefully going to do good for us. And my thinking is that it's going to attract people that will then go to other casinos as well. So we'll see how that plays out. Not 100% sure if it works that way, but it's what we're going to try and do. That's basically where we're at. That's what we're going to try and do. Now, why is healthcare a problem? 2 deaths per day, lots of health issues. You may need to expand your health system to handle all of the issues. Okay. I think we just need more ambulances, which is going to be 10,000 each. So let's do an ambulance right there and the sign right there. And we'll see if that helps us out. Hopefully, you know, an extra ambulance will get around to everybody that needs it. And hopefully, I mean, in terms of demand, it's still largely medium wealth that we're looking at. So let's look at nature. Let's look at you. And I guess, yeah, this really didn't do too much for us. Let's throw a little something in here. Or maybe this would be a better idea. Some kind of nice long kind of park plaza looking thing. We'll do that. That definitely helped. Oh, that definitely helped. That did wonders for us. I'm going to do the same thing down here just to bring that medium wealth straight through the middle. And that does look like it's encouraged quite a few people to start upgrading. So hopefully that's going to give us a bit more money. Hopefully that's going to figure things out for us. Let's go and have a look at the casinos and see what we need. So we need to, oh my God, we need to earn 52,000 Somalians in a day from gambling. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. But the thing is, it looks like I can just build another gambling house. So what that says to me is once I max out this one gambling house, I can just build another one. Which, I mean, this place is doing 6,000 a day in profits. So I think I might actually need to, oh my God, hold on a minute. I need a casino HQ active in the region, which I assume is the gambling HQ, right? Oh man, that's a lot. And then there's a lot of nice casinos too. Okay. Let me read this again. 52,000 in a day from gambling. That's rough. So I do need a few gambling houses, right? So why don't I just build a bunch of them? Like, what's the downside to me building a bunch of gambling houses? What if I go back in here? Wait, are we having power problems? Oh yeah. Yeah, we are. All right, let me get another 2 turbines, I think. So we'll get one here and we'll get one here. And that should cover us for a while. My thinking though, very simply, is why don't I just do, well, if I can get this to line up properly, that'd be great. Why don't I do this? And then why don't I just, oh man, can I don't know how well this is going to work, but I'm going to try something. Why don't I do this? And then just build another gambling house back there. Like, is there a downside to that is what I'm wondering. I'm also thinking I want to move my sewage. And I realize I could move sewage way out here. And there's not really too much of a downside to it. So I'm going to get 2 of those guys out there. I'm going to go ahead and bulldoze this one here. And then what I'm thinking is grab this road. And as close to that casino as I can get it, I want to run a road, not quite there, maybe there. Yeah, a road like this. And then just get rid of the excess and just put another gambling house in there. That seems like a good idea. It feels too easy though. That's the thing. You know what I mean? Like, it feels like, no, there's a catch to this. And it might be that I'm about to hit like a sort of plateau on how much I can do with gambling houses, but I'm gonna give it a shot. This place also wants a sign, so let's give them a different one. And we'll put it, I guess we'll put it here. That seems like a nice spot for it. And then the rooms, we'll do the same thing. We'll just kind of mirror the two buildings, right? So that right there. We could actually use this one to have additional slots rather than additional attractiveness. So this would give us more gambler capacity, which that seems like a good idea. So these now kind of complement each other. Ooh, that might be the way to do it. Having these guys complementing each other might just be the ticket. So we'll see what happens there. I think the next thing we need to do is save up 45,000 Somalians so we can get ourselves the better bus setup. Although we're still having 2 deaths per day. I wonder if it's just health coverage is terrible. So another medical clinic up in this corner might be needed. I mean, it's mostly these guys. Or like people in these areas that are complaining. Like you're feeling sick, you're going home. I mean, how much is it for this? 20,000? So I could spend 20,000 on another clinic, which will raise medium wealth land value. Or I could spend 20,000 on 2 more ambulances. I think I'm going to spend 20,000 on another clinic. And we'll put it right in that corner. That is going to help medium wealth land value. We should see some people upgrade in that space as well. And then looking at demand, we now have a lot of low wealth residential demand. So I guess we just keep expanding back is what we do. So we'll go to here. We'll come straight across. We'll come down. And we can just fill all of this space. I'm not going to expand commercial right now because I don't think we need to. But that'll hopefully deal with a lot of the demand. It'll give us some new people. It'll give us more money. And like I said, it's kind of just a matter of, I guess, waiting for... Oh, you need workers. It's going to be a matter of waiting for the money to build the bus thing. What's it called? The bus terminal. 45,000 Somalians. Unless I take a bond. I mean, we could take a bond. I don't know if this is a good idea. But I mean, I'm going to take 50,000. That's fine. We can totally take 50,000 Somalians. We can totally afford that. And then the bus terminal, I really like this spot for it. Here would be good too, admittedly. Right next to these gambling. Oh, I do like that. I do like that. You get off the bus and immediately you come out into the casino space. That's gotta be good. That has gotta be good. And I'm also gonna throw I'm gonna put a park and ride next to the clinic there. So that'll give people some coverage there, and we'll get some bus stops just around that space too. And we'll get one up there too. All right. That's got to be making us money. Let's have a little look here. 18,000 and losing money. This one I think this will start making money though. 18,000 in profits from that one casino is pretty good. That is not bad at all. I'm actually 36,000 so far. I'm quite pleased with that. I'm actually quite pleased with that because I think it's only going to get better. Now what's going on here? Bus depot closed. Now hiring drivers and staff. Zone residential to attract more workers. All right. I would imagine this thing will find workers, right? I don't imagine I'm going to have to build more residential. Although I guess I could just punch a road straight through there and it's not going to hurt. I think that's what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and just punch a... You know what? Let's upgrade some roads. Let's get this guy to high density, and then let's just do a high density street that goes all the way up here. I don't think that's in a perfectly straight line. That's going to bother me quite a lot. So high density streets there, and then we'll just zone it as we do with some residential. That'll get some new people in there. It looks like we actually have a pretty large building coming up here as well, which is great. So let's celebrate by upgrading some more roads to medium density around here. We'll not go for high density on all of them. So just like so. And yeah, the construction is underway on the city's first apartment buildings, packing even more poor Sims into the city, which I assume is this guy right here. And that's good, I guess. Earning 1,500. Industry is getting some bigger factories as well. We've had a couple of them burned down. I forgot about these guys, so we'll get rid of those. All right. I'm actually quite pleased with this. I'm actually really, really pleased with this. We have so many people going around here. Coach is quite crowded. That's a good point. We might need more buses. They're 15,000 each though, which is ridiculous. That is a lot of money. That is a lot of money, but it might be worth it. In fact, I would hazard a guess at saying it probably is going to be worth it to get more buses, because more buses, more tourists, more money. And I'm about that. If you know me, I'm about that mo money life. That's why I'm playing a 10-year-old failed city builder in 2022. Yeah, that's me. All about that. Mo money life. All right. What do you want to talk to me about? Garbage for some reason. We want to throw a giant block party all night, man. We may toss out a bit more garbage during the party, but you don't mind, do you? $25,000? I will absolutely do it. We need to collect 250 cans of garbage before the time is up. So I think a few more garbage trucks might be in order, just to make sure that we can do that. So we'll throw maybe 2 more garbage trucks, and that'll keep us pretty well covered. And honestly, as far as starts to cities go, I don't think this is too bad. I think my idea to get a sort of Vegas strip thing across here is going to be great. I do think this row of houses is going to have to go away. But we did just get the petition to build the gambling HQ approved, so that was kind of perfect timing. We have it right here, 37,500 simoleons. And this is going to let me build actual casinos, which is kind of wild. That's pretty cool. 22,000 in profit there, 11,000 in profit right there. These things are these things are kind of cool, man. They are actually kind of cool. Let's get ourselves a gambling HQ. I think building it right there next to City Hall is going to send the right kind of message, because basically this is what we're about. This is what Elm Grove is going to be all about. That's kind of perfect. I love it. That makes me really happy. That makes me so happy. We need 120,000 simoleons and we can build ourselves a sci-fi casino. It has 115 low wealth gambler capacity with 10 simoleons per hour, 250 medium wealth gambler capacity with 20 simoleons per hour, and it will raise medium wealth land value. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I think we'll build, what kind of casino do we want to build next to City Hall? I feel like the sleek one would be kind of good. Although the Roman Luck Casino, 160,000 would be pretty cool too. This guy is 300,000 simoleons. The Elegant Casino, it will look amazing, but I think we're a little bit of a ways off from that one, to be completely honest. We have also completely maxed out our tourist capacity, so I think we might want to get more gambling houses, and we might want to talk to you as well. What's going on here? We're getting a lot of commuters and tourists. So many that we can't handle them all. We need more buses. Okay, so you want 15 more bus passengers. Add a municipal bus garage to the thing. I can do that. We'll go ahead and get one there. And apparently I don't have enough simoleons for this. Oh, I have spaced these out weirdly, so much so that I can't actually max out the number of buses we could have. I think that's fine. We'll be all right. I think what we really need to do is this right here, plop a passenger train station and we'll be covered. So trains, passenger, it can go basically anywhere up here. We don't have the money for it, but I think having a passenger train station would be great. In fact, I feel like building additional track for this would be a good idea. Like maybe bring the train sort of in and around, maybe across the highway. I don't know if I want a passenger train station on the strip, but maybe like right in here would be a good spot. I don't know what, hold on a minute. How big is this? This guy is here. I don't know how this would necessarily line up, to be completely honest. I feel like here is kind of where I would go for passenger trains. But I don't really know. This is definitely gonna be a weird sort of layout, but how much is it for you? 40,000. The track is 20 per section. I don't know if I can do like right angle turns or how any of this works, but I kind of, oh man, I was about to wrap this episode up as well. And now I've got into trains. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. I want to do this. It's kind of expensive, but I want to do that. And then, yeah, this can just sort of come out and connect right there. So that's fine. I can do this and I can do this, and that's going to let me sort of chop off the excess, which is what I'm wanting to do. I also want to just upgrade this section of road real quick. And I want to get rid of you and all of you. Because I'm just going to bring... Actually, can I just bring some road out and do that? Oh, I totally can. Okay, so I could have done that a lot cheaper, but that's fine. Basically, this is where I'm thinking we put the train station, right? So the train station can go there, I guess. That is going to give me a section of road with it, though, which might be a pain, but we'll figure it out. The German high-speed train station would probably look a lot better here as well. So I think that's probably what we're going to do. Can I take another bond? I feel like I can take another bond. I'm going to take a 50,000 bond. That's ridiculous. I really shouldn't be doing this, but I'm gonna. 40,000 for you right there. Little section of road is just fine. Can I, by any chance, do this? I totally can. That's perfect. So you, get rid of the excess and upgrade these guys to medium. And then all I need to do is get some sections of track. And this is a bit, it's a bit unrealistic to just sort of run it straight back like that, but that's what I'm gonna do. It's gonna look silly, but I'm also kind of here for it, and I'm gonna take another bond. That's a really bad idea. Oh man, if these casinos dry up, we're gonna be in trouble. Seriously, we're gonna be in real trouble. You really don't want to owe a casino money. But there we go. That's how we're gonna get passengers in here. And so that's gonna give us train connections. That's hopefully gonna bring some people in. It's super unrealistic to have those sharp turns, but whatever. SimCity lets me do it, so I'm doing it. That's where we're at. And it's cool. I like that we have that in the middle of the city. I do. Oh god, what you want to talk to me about? What have we got going on? Hey, it's time to color up, man. Let's upgrade to an even bigger gambling HQ. Let's go all in. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'm not going to do it for a while, but I'll do it. Earn 100,000 in gambling daily profit. Oh man. That's a lot. That is a lot. I think what we could do is get one more gambling house. I think one more gambling house. Wait, why is the casino closed? Oh, power is getting to be a problem. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. We might want to look into an actual, you know, slightly more efficient source of power, but I think just for now, let's extend this guy back. We'll throw another couple of turbines on there just to deal with things for now. And that should give us a decent little bit of excess, I think. That's assuming that, yeah, 4.3 megawatts of excess is good. So my casinos are powered, or at least they will be. We have a few decently sized buildings in here as well, which is great. So I would say we're doing pretty good. And I think what we're going to do is leave it there for today. Otherwise, this episode is going to go, it's going to go on and on and on. It's going to be like 3 hours long because I'm really enjoying building this. So yeah, we're going to leave it there for today. This is Elm Grove. We're going to turn it into an amazing casino city, but that's it for today. I really want to keep doing stuff, but I can keep doing stuff. I just need to hit the stop recording button, export all my audio and video files, and then play it again. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, everybody. It's been an absolute pleasure as always. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.